For the next 7 days, I'm gonna be following the controlled starvation diet. This morning, I was down 4 pounds from when I started. That kind of freaks me out. AKA the bikini competition diet and training. I don't know what I signed up for.
This is insane.
I'm regretting it too.
How hungry are you?
I'm very hungry. To see what will happen to my body when I decrease my calories to this extent for 1 full week. Cabbage and tuna. Yeah. And well, because I love my food. I'm just telling you right now, you're gonna get so many diet hacks in this video. There's 250 calories in this entire bread. And as a girl that stays lean year round,
If you're someone who wants to lose weight, it does not have to be this hard.
I'd been telling myself that I would never be able to do this.
Doing the prep, doing the competition, I broke so many barriers that I didn't know existed.
Just seeing how powerful food can be is just incredible.
And so I knew I had to prove myself wrong. So let's hang out for a week in my life through the ups and the downs as I cut my calories in half and give this bikini competitor prep a try, Pranola style. Okay, I'm a little bit scared because this morning I was journaling on what's a new challenge I can set for myself. And the thing that I have been wanting to try out, but that I am terrified of, is try the bikini fitness model diet. If you watch my videos, you know that I eat a lot of food. And people tend to not believe me when I say that, which I totally get that. So in case you're new to my channel, I'll just share my parents' thoughts on my eating habits.
She would be able to eat fully hungry in 6 restaurants every day. 7 days a week, that's 42 restaurants in a week.
I eat it. And look at you, and you eat double as much as me.
And later in this video, I'll share with you exactly how I do this. But first, I'm terrified of the amount of food I'm gonna be eating. I'm terrified. I think that's it. And I really am in the perfect place to do this because the trend for my scale since I finished a creatine video is that I've been gaining 1 kilogram, but I still have the rest of the day to see if I can carb load, calorie load, because I'm gonna need it so that I don't die. We're gonna need it. Another day, another DEXA scan. I decided to do this because it makes me so freaking nervous. But whenever I'm scared of something, that just means that there's some sort of lesson to be learned within that challenge. And the first step whenever we want to try something new, and we don't necessarily trust ourselves to actually follow through, is to commit. How do bikini fitness model girls pose? I don't know. So yesterday, I booked a scan for today and a scan in 7 days from today. A ton of accountability, a ton of commitment, bigger chance of me following through and actually sticking to the plan. Let's do it. Let's do it. With the amount of fitness experiments I've been doing lately, this DEXA scan has become my second home at this point. But today, I was measured at my lowest body fat percentage yet, at 12.6% body fat, which made me even more nervous to see how this week would turn out. And I think you'll understand when you see what I was allowed to eat for breakfast this morning. It's day 1, breakfast number 1, and on the menu, we got 7 egg whites, which I'm gonna measure up. My friend Summer sent me her entire prep diet, and it is so low calories. And if we just take a moment to look very clearly to this meal plan, can you count the amount of tuna I need to be eating in a day? And we're not talking the delicious sushi kind of tuna. No, no, no. Chunk tuna and water is what's up. But don't worry, I found a way to get around this to make this week pretty damn more delicious at least. Just wait and see. The egg whites have 35 grams of protein and 140 calories, and then 1 packet of cream of rice, and I just got this last night, so I don't have that. So for today, we're doing oatmeal. It's not a lot of oatmeal, and I'm thinking this is gonna be the majority of the carbs that I'm gonna get today. Yep. Put in stevia. I'm also gonna add some cinnamon. I hope that's okay. We're having a chat tomorrow, and if she tells me at that time that I'm not allowed to, this girl's not gonna be happy. I'm gonna have to meal prep. Meal number 2, because it is a quarter of head of cabbage. This is something I like. Volume. Pizza sprinkle. Who doesn't love a good oatmeal? Which was supposed to be cream of cheese. Cream of cheese, cream of rice. I kind of like it. In the mind. We gotta go. So I have to be doing 45 minutes of steady state cardio every day, and luckily, Kelty's in town. And since she was doing a YouTube video on investing the 12 healthy habits of the healthiest city in America, aka Los Angeles, we went on a hike where we got to hear a dog sing. Shoot this random B-roll.
You can sprint some hikes.
Right?
Yeah.
And get reminded to
Hannah, go drink some water.
But unfortunately,
I don't think we can count the hike as my cardio because I just found out that my beats per minute have to be 130, and we were definitely chatting a little too much for my heart rate to be that high. So 45 minutes of Stairmaster per day. Here we go. I'm wondering how quick I have to walk. 137. Wow. So I can slow down. That's nice. Total time 48 minutes, 332 calories, and a heart rate at 135, like she said. Can you even see that? I am doing really well today, but I had a moment on the treadmill where I was like, what did I just sign up for? Because that is so low calories to be eating every day with that much cardio. And I did it the wrong way around because I should have totally lifted first.
Honestly, I'm speechless because do you know what the bikini competitors look like?
Crazy. I'm regretting it too. So this is insane. I don't know what I signed up for.
I think you're already past that.
according to Google, with bikini competitors normally being between 8 to 12% body fat, it's true that I'm not far off. But the difference is that they're in this caloric deficit so that they can lose the fat that they gain while building muscle in the off season, while I just tend to eat at maintenance and stay lean year round. So during this week, I can expect to see some fat loss, and well, also...
You're gonna lose some muscle mass?
I hope not. Maybe.
Meal numero dos. Cabbage and tuna. So hungry, so I am gonna definitely be enjoying this.
I know that bikini fitness girls are all about their shoulders popping, so I found a shoulder workout and we're gonna try it out. Looks intense.
And I kind of like the structure of this, going from high rep to lower reps as my shoulders slowly got a little bit more fatigued after every single set. And then we did some abs with the gym abs crew. And at this point, your girl was getting hungry, but not for tuna and spinach.
So you're saying I don't have to eat tuna 4 times a day?
Tuna is just a lean protein. You can replace it with something a little tastier. If I eat too much tuna, I start choking. I'm like, what the hell? This tastes like freaking the driest thing I've ever put in my mouth.
Let's throw mayo in there, but that ruins the point.
No, you can follow your own meal plan.
Egg life?
Oh yeah.
If I can have egg life daily and veggies, I won't suck.
And this is when a massive shift inside of me happened, because if I was allowed to do this Prunella style, this journey was about to become a lot more enjoyable. I would stick to the macros, but eat the foods that I actually enjoy and have a higher volume, which is going to make me believe that I'm more full, get the same results, as I feel we all should whenever we're trying to reach a fitness goal.
That's a lot better than tuna, I think.
The hardest thing, I feel like, is the commitment. But once you've committed, it's just about following the plan. And I think the key for me to not feel like I am dying every day is to stay busy. So I'm gonna stay busy with the work task. I'm gonna make a bunch of plans of seeing people. Just making sure that I'm occupying my mind so it does not think about food. This is how I wanna feel, full. And those cucumbers, oh my gosh, amazing. If I had eaten that in rice, like that would be like this much rice. I got a sweet tooth, so I just a little bit of protein powder, and I'm just kind of like,
It does the sweet truth.
kind of works. From One of Nutrition, and it's so good. Code Prunella to get 20%
So
off.
basically what you need to do is cover your protein requirements for the day, which should be just a tiny little bit higher than 1 gram protein per pound of body weight.
Not bad at all.
So with the macros I had left, I decided to make a bowl of spinach with my skinny chipotle ranch dressing, some 0% fat Greek yogurt with cinnamon and stevia, and my favorite of them all, cloud bread, specifically a chocolate version, which I was allowed to eat 1/3 of, so I decided to share. In the oven at 300 degrees for 20 minutes. Alex has never had cloud bread before, and if you've not had cloud bread, this is your sign. You've got to make this.
So what's in this?
So there's a little stevia.
That's fine.
But okay,
What's in
look
this?
at this. Oh,
Is it really
like
hot?
how you can fluff this. There's 250 calories in this entire bread.
Protein?
43 grams. That's
Oh, that
amazing!
is pretty good. Can I have some? Okay. It was a very weird texture.
Was it because it was hot?
No, it's like
No.
stuck on the roof of my mouth. Doesn't taste bad. There's a way of fixing the stickiness on the mouth thing.
This is something you don't just like, you eat it with slowness.
Prunella, I want to enjoy this.
Exactly, small bite. No matter what changes I make to my daily habits, for the last 4.5 years, I've always, without exception, prioritized doing my morning routine, which journaling and meditation is a must. And if you get one of my programs, you'll, in addition to the workouts and nutritional guide, weekly chats, and more, be getting my 30-day journaling challenge. I often also read, and sometimes I take an angel card if I'm drawn to do so.
It's difficult to understand why painful things. Oh my god, okay.
I've made a decision. Egg life. But that's not that's not the decision. Once again, I just want to mention I'm a little bit nervous about this whole thing, but something to keep in mind is that 1, I got my period even throughout my transformation video where I went from 15.5 to 12.5% body fat. 2, I got my blood work done a few weeks ago when I was in Denmark just to make sure everything is in balance, good within my body. And the doctor, She says I'm a healthy girl.
And a few weeks later, after having completed this challenge, I actually went to get another blood test at MD Labs.
Okay.
And my numbers there were normal as well, except for having an excess amount of creatine, which apparently is normal when you take the supplement. And according to a trainer looking over my numbers, these two have to do with my liver and come from a byproduct of the muscle damage that I'm doing during my training sessions.
But I know for a fact that that's not going to be the case for all women if they have this low body fat percentage. My body is probably just like genetically a little bit different. I'm going to be taking omega-3 and also hormone support. These are from 1UP Nutrition. Use my code Pernella if you want 20% off. Who loves a fish oil burn? Everybody. I just had the leftover of the cloud bread and now prepping Pernella style. Whole other, why can I not say this? 30 calories, 5 grams of protein. We're making 3. Then I'm gonna make a little bit of Greek yogurt, 50 grams, a little stevia, a little cinnamon. That is such a treat. Also, hydration is absolute key because that will help fullness. Just trust me on it.
Yummy.
Whoops. Summer! Hey! I just want to say, I have admired you since I met you.
I first came to Zoo, I was so shy, and she was like the first person I talked to, like when...
Really? I have watched your progress journey within fitness, and it has been absolutely insane. You work so hard. I'm on day 2. You did prep for
21 weeks.
Did you lose your period?
Yes.
Are you okay with sharing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I haven't had it back since a year and a half, so that is a goal right now.
You just told me you're never doing this again.
No. Whew. My emotions were like, looking back on it now, I just learned so much week to week and like day to day, and just seeing how powerful food can be is just incredible. What the little manipulations of food does to your body. Because people think it is mainly working out, and they're like, how often are you in the gym? Like, you must go all the time to maintain that physique. And I'm like, honestly, it's not the gym. Like, I have built muscle, but it has been from like food. And then I get, oh, what are you taking? What are you on? And I just simply say like chicken breast. Like, the power of food is insane.
So yesterday I did shoulders, so what should I do today?
Glutes.
So because of what Alex told me yesterday,
When you're going on such a crazy cut for prep, not just if you just want to lose some weight. If you want to lose some weight, it's completely different. When you're going on such an aggressive calorie deficit to get into bodybuilding stage ready, show ready physique, you don't want to be pushing every single set like crazy. Your volume is drastically going to be reduced. Your primary goal is to maintain the muscle that you have, work out just enough so that your body won't burn your muscle as a source of fuel. It's going to burn some muscle, but you can mitigate that by training.
can I still keep my progress with my butt?
Probably not, no.
I grew some muscle in my butt.
Did you?
At least according to my DEXA scan I had, but if I wanted to keep up the booty gains, this challenge may have been the worst thing that I could do to progress in that area. And listen, this may only be day 2, but I was feeling weaker than ever. And that's why I stood behind these 2 gorgeous chicks so that I could get a little motivation.
We're about to downgrade on the hip thrust ×3 because it's just that kind of day. You're motivating me. You're a star.
You're motivating me.
That motivated me to do 2 plates. We can do better. Energy is everything.
But it was a serious fight, and all I had left now was 45 minutes of Stairmaster at 130 beats per minute. And here's like a little progress photo situation from day 2. I did some stretching and then got bench pressed.
2, 3.
And then it was time to eat. Yes, please, and thank you. And I need it.
This today. I just do. And I feel like I've deserved it.
That night I ate a lot of the same foods as the previous night. I was able to do nothing productive, and I went to bed hungry. But for some reason, that changed on day 3.
Okay, it's actually insane. Yesterday, I completed maybe like a third of the things on my to-do list. Today, I've been a powerhouse. I finished a ton on a YouTube video. I edited and uploaded a short. I cleaned my entire house and cleared the space because I'm getting a special person to come today.
Because Allie's coming back to LA.
I took my car to the shop. Why does it feel like I did a lot more than that? Summer's advice on just staying busy, powerful and great. Yesterday I was struggling so hard, but I had also only slept 5 hours. Today I slept 8.5 hours last night, and it's insane how good I feel in the morning when I've gotten my sleep. And so like, that just shows the power of sleep. Just to say that the struggle yesterday probably both had to do with my lack of sleep as well as the lack of calories. But today, we're just feeling good. Let's hope it keeps going. Please. I tend to, while I'm in the kitchen cooking, get these like video ideas, so I forget about the food and it ends up being a little, I mean, it could be worse than this, honestly. The other day, this happened. I'm gonna be using this skinny girl dressing on everything.
I don't realize the secret holding by the bird.
I want to show you how I've gotten from 5 pull-ups to doing 12 and a half. When I started training my pull-ups in April or May, I could maybe do 5 with just my body weight. I then progressed my way up to 10 pull-ups just using my body weight. And when I reached that goal this summer, I started adding weights. And I started off with 10 pounds, 5 sets of 5 reps, and now we're at 15. So 5 sets of 5 reps is what I was able to do last time. So we'll see if this deficit is gonna change that. But I'm actually feeling pretty good energy-wise. Oh my God, I was able to do 6. That means really I should add more weight. But the next jump is a 20-pounder. I don't think I got a 20-pounder in me. I could put one of these in my bra, but like, are we really gonna go that far?
I tried the sports bra, but it didn't really work. So we put them in the pants instead. And well, that didn't really go so well either. So my fellow gym goers, I am so sorry. I did some abs, some back, some shoulders, and instead of another session on the Stairmaster, I decided to run/walk a little hike to keep my heart rate at around 130.
Pee break may ruin the beats per minute, but you know what? Yeah, a girl's gotta do what she's gotta do. I don't know if you could see that man walking by. I think I missed him. If he saw me, he got a view.
To get my heart rate up a little bit, I'm running uphill again. And then we can go. I'm running backwards again because the hike is almost done. So I need like the last 7 minutes. I want to say right now, I'm like, I want to stop. But we ain't stopping. If the goal is 45 minutes, we are doing 45 minutes because that builds self-confidence more than anything, really.
Oh my God. I'm actually so excited. I'm starving and I just signed up for willingly to be a cameraman to watch Alex eat 6 donuts in front of my face as my stomach is growling. Growling?
Growling.
This isn't even painful to watch. Like any day, I would rather eat like my protein cakes than I would eat these donuts. Would you as well? Or egg lice? No?
No, are you joking?
Also, if you're like really hungry, he's making a video on how he can 800 to 1,000 calories in a deficit per day by eating 6 Krispy Kreme donuts and like 7 cans of tuna, and he would still hit his macros. And that's the thing, that's why I'm changing up this whole diet, because you can really eat whatever you want if you just make sure to get the right amount of protein. I can eat 3 donuts a day and hit the macros and then maybe 3 or 4 cans of tuna, and it would come out to the same total calories as well as maybe a little bit less protein. But still, it's pretty crazy and very cool that you can do that. Is it good? Yesterday you said, when you say the controlled starvation, what I'm doing right now is really, what is it really?
Controlled starvation.
Controlled starvation.
This is very far from what is considered healthy for you.
Yeah, it's super unhealthy. So why am I doing this?
Don't recommend it to everyone. Yeah, why are you doing this, Brianna?
Because you told me that I was fat.
What?
I'm joking. Wait, I was gonna, oh yeah. Wait, what was I gonna say? I had something in mind. That's the thing, I keep forgetting. Like I feel brain fog. Like I'll have a thought and then I'll forget what I was about to say. What is it?
In the real world right now, how hungry are you?
I'm very hungry, but it's to the point where you know how when you've been hungry for so long, it's like, then you just gotta live with it.
So this is day 4?
It's day 4. Yeah.
Yeah, now it makes sense to be hungry.
I was hungry on day 1. Day 1 was almost my worst day. Because it's like my resting metabolism, how much I burn just if I was laying in bed all day is 1,300 calories. So if I burn like 800 or 1,000 calories in a day, I'm at like 2,300 calories to maintain my weight. So being in 1,200
Yeah, that's a
lot less.
pretty severe cut.
Yeah.
It's a pretty severe cut.
But really, it's all in the mind. It's like keeping yourself occupied, doing things all the time, and positive mindset.
Absolutely.
You got this. You got this.
Absolutely. And it helps to just keep reminding yourself that if you ever feel shitty, going back and thinking what I'm normally feeling like, obviously, because I'm hungry and I'm depleted. It makes sense for me to be a little moody, a little less patient, a little more, hangry.
Yeah. A little roller coaster. It's like every time I catch myself almost being low, it's like, nope, Pernilla, we're not doing that. We're getting up there again. Get up. And now we're going to the gym. Actually, it helps when you're hungry to just go to the gym, because then you chat with people and you work out and then you forget about it.
Exactly.
Also, that's what I have to look forward to. Oh my gosh. I'm so weak today. It's crazy. I normally can do 3 plates of 12 reps easy. I mean, not easy, but like I can do that. Today, I can't even do, I'm struggling to do 8 with 2 plates. That just shows, first of all, the power of carbs, and secondly, the power of calories, and thirdly, the power of frickin' nutrition. I need some food back in my life. I've just been running around doing TikToks, honestly, because that's the thing that can excite me. That's more fun than everything else. Ran into Savannah. Hi. And she was posing and I was like, do you compete?
I do compete. Went and did a competition in June. I did True Novice, and Novice it was my first competition ever. I wanted to quit so many times. I'm on day 4 and I'm like, 7 weeks. I was like, I'm done. I'm never doing this again. I got into fitness as a means for my sobriety. Going to the gym helped me stay sober. Any set that I don't want to do, any workout that I don't want to do, any day that I don't want to come to the gym, to me now, it's the difference between first and second place. So rewarding. It's so rewarding just to see.
What was like your biggest takeaway?
That I can.
Things
All
you can.
these limits that we put on ourselves is exactly that. I broke so many barriers that I didn't know existed in myself, and then it just gave me that confidence. Like everything else in my life, like it translates over, and I go into it like I know I can do this because I did that. It's so life changing. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
I needed this little boost of motivation because, as we all know, when we're reminded of why it is that we're doing something, we're that much more willing to keep going when things get hard. Even though this caloric deficit definitely was doing nothing good for the booty gains that I'm trying to get.
Try not to move the rest of your body.
I have had 629 calories and somehow managed within that to get 100 grams of protein. And now we're about to level it up. What is life without egg life?
It's meaningless.
On this day, I did half my Stairmaster cardio, and then we went on a hike, and then it was sushi time. And to still stick to my macros, I just had
Plain ass sashimi.
which basically is just lean protein. I promise you, regardless of what fitness goals you're trying to stick to when going out to eat, there's always a way to find a solution that's in alignment with your goals. I've never actually had these vegetables that they put on the side of the sushi, but it's quite good.
Okay, so this morning I was down 4 pounds from when I started. That kind of freaks me out because I don't want to lose my muscle. Those 6 donuts Alex ate yesterday, I'm gonna need them 2 days. And that's gonna be a good time. Today feels like such a cozy day. I'm not even struggling with hunger. I've just been sitting by my computer and doing work. And I think it's because the weather's like this. I just feel like I'm just so relaxed. I also slept really well. Sleep is just so important.
And because I was in such a chill mood, I decided that today I was only gonna focus on the cardio, a little bit of stretching, because as you can tell, my body didn't really want to do anything else.
The lack of calories is definitely playing a role in my just overall well-being, and it will. But on the way to the gym, I decided to focus on some things that I've done this year that I'm proud of, the things that I'm just truly grateful for. And it made me feel so much better. And especially, I feel like I always be focusing on those things. I want to always be focusing on the gratitude, but I feel like especially when you're low on energy or just going through something challenging in life, we always have a choice to make ourselves feel better by focusing on those things, regardless of how tough life may seem. And this, being a little bit hungry, is nothing compared to what I know a lot of you guys are going through out in the real world. But regardless of whether it's small challenges or massive life challenges, we always have a choice to make ourselves feel a little bit better by focusing on the things that we do have control over. And now I'm gonna go do some shoulders, but we're starting off with pull-ups because I want to make sure that we're staying on track with the pull-up gains.
I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like my face is like sucked all the whatever it is that was on there before away. I think it's also just like inflammation going away and stuff. Can you guys see it? Probably not, but I can. I just did something that's a little bit wild. It's 2 packages, $6 each. That's $12. But I ate most of my calories today, so I need to just like fill up my body. And these miracle noodles have only 5 calories per packet. Oh, there's 2 servings, so 10 calories. I got this to fill me up. I got this like 2 tablespoons of 2-calorie sauce, and we're making ourselves a little fake spaghetti. You're supposed to wash these noodles before you eat them, by the way. As someone who's able to stay lean year-round, never ever will you have to be this much in a caloric deficit, or does it have to be this hard?
If you're someone who wants to lose weight, it does not have to be this hard. It does not have to go this quick. I have so much respect for the girls and guys competing and doing this, because this is hard AF. But if you're a normal human that just wants to lose a little bit of weight, find a way to do it with a slight caloric deficit so that you maintain your muscle, maintain your energy, and don't have to do things like this. So much respect for the people who do this as a profession. They are badass.
I stacked my bag with some cucumbers, and then it was time to make my new vision board.
Yay! You're so cute.
I made my first vision board in 2019, and everything on that vision board became my new reality, which was just unbelievable.
I just have to say one thing. This is my future ass, and it's so funny. We printed out the same ass, and we didn't even know.
And since then, I've been doing it every 6 months or so. Alessandra and I just printed out the photos that we wanted to manifest into our life and then put it on this board. If you've never made a vision board before, I hope that if you take anything away from this video, it is that maybe you should give that a try.
Today's a lot better. Energy level is completely different than yesterday. I feel so much better today. I think it was all the cucumbers. They gave me life. Yeah, it was. Every day I've been taking creatine, also pre-workout, because it helps getting a lot of caffeine and pre-workout when you're on a prep, and well, it has helped me a lot.
I have no idea where my energy is coming from today, but I feel so good. Where has this been for the rest of the week? But I like it, and I also like that I get to eat tomorrow. Yay! Okay, my body was still weak, but I got through the workout with a smile on my face. Kind of. And I think the fact that I knew this was the last workout where I would be malnourished helped me get through it. And I feel like I can see that we're on day 7, because this definitely was the leanest I had been yet. We're back at it. I'm about to get the final test results. I have no idea what to expect, but what I do know is that I am so excited, because in like 20 minutes, I'm gonna eat some sushi. It's not even 8 a.m. I haven't been able to use the restroom this morning, which I did before the last test, so I don't know if that's gonna affect the results. When you put day 1 and day 8 next to each other, you can't see that much of a change, but I will say there's a little bit more definition maybe. And after the DEXA scan, while I was waiting for the results to come back, I went to get myself some 8 a.m. sushi, a bagel from Panera, then some wraps. And when I made it to the gym, I found out that I had lost muscle, but also 0.7% body fat, so I was all the way down to 11.9, so it was time for some more food.